Great rise and beautiful beings. Great rise and beautiful beings. I'm eating a date. They dry as hell, but they'll do. Okay. You know, the woman. This is about the woman. The title is The Battle of the Stargates. The Battle of the Stargates. It's very crucial that we understand this. Symbolically, we see a lot of people on the planet trying to control physical stargates, like ancient architect, right? Free energy, ancient architect, but we're forgetting about our own architect. We're forgetting about our own being, our own structure, our own biogenetics. We're forgetting that we're so focused on what they're doing that we're forgetting to protect our own stargates. Okay? Men are going through ED. Women are getting their uterus removed. We have a major problem. Okay? We have to protect our stargates. Okay? And I feel like I'm a living example of that. Okay? Ever since this pandemic, like, I had irregular menstruals, but ever since this pandemic, you can sense the attack. You can sense the attack. You can sense the level of being allergic to a lot of things. Okay? Protecting the Stargate is very crucial. Okay? That's why men need to get with one fertile woman and sit the fuck down. Like, serious. Like, we're at the point right now, a man need to choose his divine counterpart and go somewhere and sit the fuck down. Like, don't let social media throw you off. Don't compare your life to nothing on TV or social media. Establish that protection, because that's the portal that you have to protect, or else we'll go extinct. Does it really matter if we go extinct? Not really. Who want to be here? If you're not gonna up the ante and start using your galactic powers, who really want to be here? Like, we're spending fake money to enjoy the world, and we're not really enjoying the world because it's been tainted and polluted. And imagine if the world polluted, imagine how that lingers into your reality. Say it again, revereskye. If the world is polluted and toxic, imagine how that lingers into your reality. The Stargate, the battle of the Stargates is now. Giving birth to Christ energy is now. Giving birth to ancient DNA is now. Giving birth to a new form of Yahweh, Christ energy, whatever you want to call it, now. Bringing the purest forms here is now. Studying water, studying electricity, studying how to remove toxins from the body is now. We've been warned 20 years ago. The battle of the Stargates. last night I had a dream, and I noticed when it's high, when somebody trying to sell me a dream, it's always celebrities. Okay. When ancient energy, or you get a transmission, or you get a signal, some of the dreams are black. And all I heard was, ye are gods. Ye are gods. And to me, it sounded like we are gods. But it actually said, you are God. Right? Something last night, in my sleep, sent the transmission to me and reminded me that I got a right to create like anybody else. It's no different than the agenda on the planet. They want to terraform. They want to siphon the energy. They want to use everything for longevity. They want all the resources. And we have to know that we're strong enough to step up to the plate and act on our vision too. I keep repeating it over and over and over. You can't talk about the people who influenced you in the rap game, but then you too scary to speak any truth through your lyrics. It's more than life than this fake ass dollar, because it's nothing but our currency. You understand? The mighty dollar is our currency, our hierarchy, our biogenetics, our energy, our God force energy. Imagine how many people talk about the rappers that used to influence them, but they don't rap no such thing in their lyrics. So yes, this entity, this transmission came through and said, ye are gods. And y'all know I don't preach. The only thing I remind people is when God said, I put enmity between your seed and thy seed. That means that I'm not going to have you around here creating abominations. Some women are blessed not to have children because their ancient DNA don't need no other DNA with it. Stay a pure blood. Stay what you're supposed to stay. You got all these people mixing and mingling, which that's not a problem. But at the same time, how you gonna tap into your ancient ancestors? Because that DNA locked and loaded and gone once you intermingle. A lot of conspiracy people that are on the conspiracies, even though we know we telling the truth, but a lot of people on the conspiracy shit worried about those portals. But add up how many women on the planet don't have a uterus no more. Can't have children, irregular periods, all these toxins and chemicals, the body pushing out. You're bleeding because your body toxic. You're bleeding because your uterus is overinflamed. You're bleeding because your internal clock is offbeat. All this is hypothetically, theoretically, allegedly, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from my truth. The Stargate that the indigenous original people need to focus on is the black womb, the black mother. Don't worry about nothing else. Everything within her reflects on the planet. The basic essentials to life is the human anatomy: water, air, energy, then food. You got to deal with the sun and the air first, then water, then food. If you can't protect those, you need to reevaluate your life. Why have other people control your Stargate, your portal? And come on, men, line up, line up, line up. You're becoming a disgrace, and I'm going to explain why. Because your forefathers and foremothers put you on the planet, gave you a pure Stargate to bring your warrior spirits through. And it's becoming polluted and it's becoming toxic. Not only that, you're mingling with false Stargates, abomination Stargates. Not only that, you're dibbling and dabbling in the dookie, where there's no Stargate. A lot of people need to deworm. I'm going to say it again. A lot of people need to deworm. Everybody on the motherfucking planet need to deworm right now. They need to fast. They need to deworm. They need to do energy work right now. You're not even going toward the Stargate no more. And you're not even questioning your reality. Why? You're not even fighting the urges. Your forefathers and your foremothers left you a pure Stargate to bring your tribes into this reality. And if your Stargate don't get protected no time soon, you're going to have problems. There's going to be corrupted kernels. There's going to be corrupted DNA paths. The chromosomes are going to be fucked up. My father said I cuss too much, but he don't understand where I'm coming from. You came into this realm of existence with a pure Stargate. Now, either you want to go extinct, or you want to bring the right vibratory rate into this plane of existence to finish and pick up where you're going to leave off. Or just go extinct. A while ago, a few years back, and I probably done repeated it in a few videos, I explained that all we got is the teenage pregnancies. Because if that woman don't have a child by 28, it's going to be tough. So when you see a child have a child, embrace it. Embrace it. Support her. Embrace it. Let her know that she got people in the community that she can count on. Because there's a lot of grown-ass women that don't have any children. Because she's not protecting the Stargate, and he doesn't value the Stargate enough to protect it himself. So she has to protect herself. She has to try to neutralize her terrain to work in her favor. because nobody else is going to help. Everybody chasing the dead mighty dollar. The dead dollar. It's dead. The currency that you need, you giving it away. And of course, I drive trucks too, so I'm giving currency away too. Protect the Stargate, people. I don't know how to explain it any better. I'm sure I will come up with a million ways to explain it after I, close this video out. Protect the Stargate. Don't worry about the Stargate in Iran. Don't worry about the Stargate in the U.S., Hawaii, Mexico, Russia. Don't worry about those Stargates. The Stargate where the souls have to come into this reality. That's another thing. When they say, oh, the sun got sunspots. The sun extra hot. Because the souls are not reincarnating properly. You got artificial spirits and artificial souls reincarnating. Like a clone of a soul. You got to protect the Stargate. The woman has to walk around barefoot and put her ass on the ground. Her yoni and ass, her root needs to touch the ground. She needs to calibrate. She needs to realign. Because I don't care if she bringing children into this world. They might be soulless. They might be soulless. Because they're trying to calculate and prevent global warming at the same time. How you going to prevent global warming when you're not even allowing the souls to come back and reincarnate in the body properly? So the sun is just going to keep getting hotter and hotter because the souls can't come back to the surface, the earth, because the female is so corrupted genetically. She can't even house the soul properly. She can't bring it through the portal. That's why the last video I made, or a few back, I said, your creator not even going to be able to identify you. The Most High, the creator, is not going to be able to identify you. Your vibratory rate off. Your genetics are off. It's on the outside looking in. It can't even house within you like a lighthouse. And then think about it. When you go through a menstrual, you shed a lining. That's the house. You shed the lining so you can have another egg come down. It builds up a bunch of inflammation and acid, and it sheds the lining. Then another baby come down, another egg come down. But in the process, if you got so many toxins that you keep being bombarded with, your body gonna keep bleeding. When you breathing in toxins, you drinking toxins. If your body know how to purge, you gonna bleed. What did Dr. Sabi say? Dr. Sabi said, bleed it out. It got to come out of one hole or the other. You got to bleed it out. You know, it's sad. They knew what they were doing when they got rid of all the naturopathic healers at the same time. All of them. They got rid of all of them in a 6-year span. There's not a single naturopathic healer that we used to listen to that's still around today to tell us what's going on. Any naturopathic healer that was connected to labs, laboratories, science, studies, they all gone. Name one that's still here. Dr. Deborah Blair gone, Dick Gregory gone, Layla Africa gone, Dr. Sebi gone. And not a single person that knew them is talking about the pandemic at all. We're totally reliant on other cultures to speak the truth about their studies and research. Like I say, protect the Stargate. Because if you don't protect the Stargate, somebody else is going to control it. They're going to prevent new souls from coming in. They're going to prevent pure energy from coming in. They're going to prevent Spirit said, don't worry about that part. Ancient energies from coming in. Spirit said, pee by a tree. Pee by a tree. If you're scared to pee by a tree, pee in a cup and pour it by the tree. Make sure it's fresh. The planet do not know the stress that we're going through. The planet does not know the stress that we're going through. You have to pee on a tree. Spirit said, pee on a tree. Multiple times. You have to, if you want the planet to know what you're going through. Protect the Stargate. That's all I can say. Until we can move as a unit, move further, protect the Stargates. That's your communication. That's your way in and out of here. We got some ancient relatives that need to come back into this realm. And they cannot come back into these realms with these corrupt bodies. These filthy bodies. These low frequency bodies. A lot of women are going to have to stop working a 9 to 5, protect their sanity, protect their free will, protect their sovereignty. And these men are going to have to group up together, just like these Amish, and handle business. If she ain't doing the land and labor of love, yeah, you can have some women corporate in the family, but not many. It's time to have a labor of love for what you got, what you own, what you can sustain. Protect the Stargates. Ye are gods. I got the message clear as day last night in the dream realm. And you know, I tried to shake it off. Like, okay, that's a very known phrase. But hell, my dad read the Bible every day and he had no clue about it. No comprehension of it. Pay attention. Your forefathers, your ancient lineage is turning over in the cosmos right now because you're not protecting the portal that they need to come back and reincarnate. It's becoming an abomination. You have to know that you have co-creator skills and creator skills. You're gonna have to protect the portal. The conscious and the awareness and the intellectual skills of the female can only go so far. She has not been trained to go any further. So you have to protect her until she understands who she is. And vice versa. Women still have to babysit the men until they realize who they are. Protect the portal. Protect the Stargate. Humble your ass down. Pick a woman and stick with it. Start practicing your Tantra, your Chi, your Taoism. Most of us are Asiatic any fucking way. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.